everybody! Hi, kia ora. Welcome to Fate of Isen, Pukapukarua, Book 2. It's pretty sweet to have you back again. Where, if you didn't already know and you've somehow managed to make your way here, we are a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast made by a bunch of Kiwi comedians, proud members of Kiwi RPG, Kiamu Whakatau o Aotearoa tabletop role-playing from New Zealand. We kōrero paki. That means tell some jokes, hopefully save the world, and have a whole lot of fun along the way. Well, I do, anyway, while I'm trying to kill my players. Yay! People said that I was mean to you guys last night. Like, I didn't think I was that mean. You know, I only sent you guys up against a Varrock and 3 Hell Wasps. I mean, this is fine. Yeah.
Only, she says.
But thank you for joining us today. If it is your first time indeed visiting Isen, we are so glad that you chose us to drop by our stream, and we hope that you enjoy what you have to see tonight. We are in for a big fight, so... Yep. And for all of our Faties who are coming home terrified that one of the sidebars might not be making it out of this alive, well, I don't know what to tell you. Just fingers crossed, sending good dice rolling vibes out there. Chaos ensues, so make sure it's chaos in their favor, I guess, if it happens. We obviously have an amazing cast of people. It's not just me here, so I'm going to let the sidebars tell you all about them. Take it away, sidebars.
Kia ora, everybody. My name's Severin, at least for the time being, and for, I'd say, at least the first quarter of this episode, if not half. I'm playing the human monk Dexter Clementine. He is living on borrowed time, he is in a predicament, and staring the Reaper in the face. So let's see how it goes. It'll be a good time. The only kind of consolation is that none of us are really emotionally invested in him, right? So, like, it's easy come, easy go. We'll just move on. It'll be fine. It'll be all good as we move on to the next of our amazing sidebars.
Oh, hey, I'm Erika. I play Taryn Grimm, the Border Genasi Storm Sorcerer, and I'd just like to thank Julz for letting us hit that good, sweet, long rest button in the 2-week period of time, so we're at full hit points.
Nope,
full
that didn't happen.
Not paralyzed, all spell slots.
We fell asleep under the stage.
We did, we just had to nap, it was fine. We can cast Time Stop too, right? But yeah, no, we're gonna just see how we go today. Please give us good vibes. Thank you. Over to you, Kasia.
Hello. My name is Kasia. I play the half-elf druid Granny Sabinka who just found her peace and quiet. And shame it was for such a strong time, but you know, wherever I can find tranquility, you should seize it. Over to you, Julz.
Hi, and I'm your DM Julz. You know me, you love me, you're happy to see me giving him hell. Let's face it, we know you are. I had complaints before about how I was taking it too easy on you, and then I had complaints about how I'm being too mean to you. I mean, there's never a middle ground. The chat, Dexter has called Dexter Clement borrowed time.
Hey, very nice.
Okay.
But also very sad.
Yes, very sad. Very sad. She says, not really. All right, so let's catch back up with where we find our players. The festival of Brian, edit that out. He won't. He'll leave it out.
Edit that back in, and can we loop it? Get a nice beat going.
Oh dear. The Festival of Eriseth had promised wonder and spectacle, and a chance to meet the mysterious ruler on high himself. But now the stage is chaos after the caves left in their time-stopping escape. Screams are rising from the crowd as leathery wings beat the air. A Varrock shrieks with ear-splitting fury as it realizes the hell wasps it was eating have let it into a buffet situation of new food types. You know, Varrock's got to explore all the food groups. I think it's fair. The sidebars stand between monsters and the crowd, a crowd which is frantic, some of which are paralyzed and screaming on the ground with their hands over their ears, and some of which are trying desperately to get out, leading us to a very difficult situation where we are. Their blades and their spells and their spoons are ready, knowing that one slip means the audience will be, quite literally, ripped apart before their eyes. What will our sidebars do? Well, Granny's up against a hell wasp right now. Taryn's in the midst of everything, trying to fire off bolts. And Dexter, our poor Dexter, is being frantically pecked by a rooster as he stands paralyzed, unable to act. And it is indeed Dexter's turn first. So, as we learned last time,
Hooray!
You can roll again at the end of your turn to try and beat the paralyze, basically. So it's the same DC as the sting, and if you make the DC, then you end the paralyzed effect. Obviously, that would also end your turn, but, you know, you get to act again, have reactions and things like that. So,
Well, that's something.
yeah. So, roll
so
up
yes,
that con saving throw.
So,
Yeah.
indeed, because there's sort of all I can do while being paralyzed, other than you can still like contemplate your own mortality,
I was
right?
going to say, like, you can absolutely be having thoughts inside your brain about what on earth is going on. And if you feel like giving us a little peek inside Dexter's brain about what he is thinking in this situation as you're paralyzed for the 6 seconds, feel free.
I think so. The last few times that Dexter has been in mortal danger, and I don't know what this says about you and your own psychology, Julz, he has been almost enveloped by the thing we've been fighting. We had the big vine monster within the greenhouse of the monastery. We had the dress made of pure shadows and evil energy. So at least this is an external kind of peril as opposed to becoming part of the monster themselves, which is a small respite in the predicament that he finds himself in.
You know, good on Dexter for finding the silver lining.
He's trying to stay positive.
Absolutely.
He's trying to think of the best. So this is a Constitution saving throw, yes.
Yeah, DC 12.
That is a 17.
Nice. Okay, so you managed to sort of go, well, you know, it's not that bad, which kind of knocks you out of, like, this paralyzed sort of, you know, feeling that took over your body. It gives you enough strength to be like, yeah, I've fought a lot worse than this. You know, I was nearly eaten by a dress. I was nearly swallowed by a plant. Like, you know, this is nothing. What are we talking about here? You know, it kind of... Yeah.
It's a chump change, man.
Yeah. Newly empowers you to kind of shake it off and get back to fighting. You are still pretty in pain. And your body probably feels pretty like on fire from the poison that's still kind of racing through you. Doesn't mean you are poisoned, but you have been receiving poison damage. So that's probably still making you feel kind of racy under the skin.
Ooh. Racy in like a granny kind of way, or racy as in like no good?
I love that the question is racy in a granny kind of way.
That's where we've gotten to on the podcast.
Yeah, we got some racy granny going on over here.
Granny has awoken something inside her.
I'm going to want to see that on a t-shirt.
I don't know if I want to see the image associated, but the text I can take.
It's just a shot carried by a cloud. Oh dear. Okay. Awesome.
The innie of jokes.
the innie.
Yes.
Also, Kasia, I went back and obviously listened to your joke that we all missed originally, and congratulations.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, so if people didn't catch it, they'll just have to go back and listen to the episode again.
I need to listen because I forgot what it was. Anyway.
So Taryn, you're up, and our Hell Wasp is on deck with our Varrock to follow, and Granny still trailing at the end.
Can I please cast Snillix Noble Swarm at 2nd level at the Varrock?
Nice. Okay.
Can I also use a sorcery point to transmute it into lightning?
Someone's been looking at their character sheet.
Yes. Features and traits. I always forget about them.
Nice.
Love it.
Fun.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so
3d6.
What does this
That's a
look like as you
13.
form? Yeah, you form snowballs and somehow they turn into lightning. What does that look? How does that?
Like you would imagine it. That's
And how is that, Erika?
this is your interpretation of how the spell changes, and it's up to the snow into lightning. I don't know how else you would describe it.
Yeah. Poof. Snow into lightning. Poof. There we go. There we have it, people.
I genuinely don't know, but that's it. It's proof. It's just
I feel
proof.
like a taser, you know, when you throw that thing and it catches onto a person, then like, zzz,
Yeah.
but it's snow.
Yeah, we're starting in snow and then like moving into the lightning to hit.
Okay.
But it is a Dex 13 saving throw, please, from the Varrock.
Rolling real dice. Look at me go. Dexterity saving throw. He has a +5 on that, so how's a dirty 20?
That's too high, but let me just see if it does anything.
It should do half on a success.
Yeah, it takes half. So it's 3d6.
And this is lightning damage.
It's not going well. One fell off the table. Let's roll that last one. So 7 lightning damage. And again, because I've cast lightning, it jumps to the nearest creature for 4 damage.
Okay, perfect. So our Hell Wasp also takes... I've got some good news and some bad news for you. Hell Wasp takes the full 4.
Wonderful.
Our Varrock does not take the full 7. He
Disgusting.
takes 4.
Well, that because it was half damage, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
or is
but
it also
also
half?
it's half. So
okay, so
it does look like the Varrock kind of like gives you this weird sort of like twinkle in his eye as you cast lightning over him, and you see some of it just sort of like water off a duck's back, just kind of like casts back into the air as he manages to channel some of it just away from him.
Okie dokie. So he only takes 2 damage out of all of that.
Oof,
that's fine.
Okay.
That's cool. That's something. That's me.
It's something.
I'm done. I'll sit back in the corner in the center of the room.
Excellent. Which means that it is our Hell Wasp's turn, who is attacking Granny right now. Granny in your second wild shape right now. And going for... Oof. I'm sorry, guys. I'm rolling lights out. But not with the talons. So... Good news, I don't hit you with the talons, but bad news, I do hit you with the stinger. So you're going to roll a Constitution saving throw to save from paralyzation. I believe you're an eagle again. Are you an eagle again?
I thought I was not, but I think I did turn again and use my last turn to turn. So, consult 12. So that will be... Oh, come on, roll it. So good. Such a good roll that I wish to re-roll it.
Julz goes to the D&D Beyond game log to see what the roll is.
Because I have inspiration, I believe.
Because,
so,
after last time when you rolled a 47 to hit, I don't know that I asked you. Wow, yeah, you should probably re-roll that because the for the audience's sake, that was a 1 on the dice too, so would be chaos.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. By the way, it's only +1 on the eagle. Oh, cool. Same result though. Roll the 4. It is now 5.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Our eagle is paralyzed. And I believe a paralyzed eagle that can't keep itself in the air is now going to drop to the ground. So
no, he's coasting.
He's just floating out there.
Just a bank to the left.
Well, technically, it's not his turn, so falling will be happening on his turn. Why am I saying his? It's not like the eagle's a different person from you. It's still you. It's still Granny. Unless Granny, when you change into animals, also decides to be a different gender, respect the gender
because
choice.
I've only seen male eagles because they have these like white heads things and prefer those because they look cool.
Okay. So unfortunately, you are paralyzed and you take 15 damage. 8 of that piercing, 7 of that fire.
15. How dare you misgender the eagle? Anyway. Cancelled. Podcast is cancelled.
Awesome. All right. So immediately around this Varrock, as he realizes that there's a lot of food here, a lot of moving things anyway, and some of them are trying to hit him and some of them are trying to do bad things to him. So kind of moves closer to where Taryn is. And obviously, Taryn, you're still in the middle of the crowd and things, and there's still people all around you. So as this happens, you realize that this cloud of toxic spores is being sort of like swept out from him as he pushes his wings as he moves a bit closer to you. This is going a 15-foot radius around you. So each creature in 15 feet around you, which is a lot of the audience here, is having to also roll saves with you as these spores are just like overwhelming you and you're choking on them.
It's just a thing it does. It's not magic or anything.
You got it. It's just a thing it
All
does.
Cool.
It's casting a flat narrow valley.
It is a... Yes, it is a flat narrow valley.
With very Wellington-specific joke for the chat. You're welcome.
So you're looking at a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or being poisoned.
Wait, 16?
Okay.
14.
Yeah, not so bad, but still higher than a 12. It's no good.
Well, I rolled a 14 plus 6 for a 20.
Nice. Okay, so you're not poisoned,
You have
which
a
is
plus
good.
6 to con?
I do.
Nani? I didn't know sorcerers were like this, man. I didn't know your game.
She lives underwater. It's been poisoning her for ages. She knows how to.
So luckily for you, you're kind of like, you're used to the way that spores move in water and things, and you can immediately, like, you're used to, like, you know, clouds of things kind of moving through the water and having to sort of move around or, you know, cover your face and sort of swim through the toxic. A lot of the audience, however, are not. And they sort of go down, again, kind of hard, like choking and like, you know, I'm burning, my skin's on fire. And you can kind of like see them like reacting to this and their throats all swelling up and things are not going well for a bunch of people around you. That is its turn. And
do I take damage at all, sorry? Or
No, you saved, so you actually don't. Yeah. Okay. Only people that are poisoned take the damage.
Okay, cool.
So Granny, it is your turn.
Am I frozen? I'm paralyzed, right? Can I roll for it, or is it just...
You can roll at the end of your turn.
Well, I guess I am paralyzed.
Not much contemplating is a free action. So if you have any bird-related thoughts.
I was going to say, you also, have time to tell us anything that's going on while you're, like, falling to the ground, unable to sort of keep flapping and stay in the air.
Yeah, so I, it's quite a letdown, quite a shock, quite a downward spiral, you might say. I feel like, whilst I'm still charmed and a bit buzzed, this is a little much, and I feel like I should change my ways. And then I crash into the ground because I have no control. What can I say? There's nothing else I could do.
That's true.
You're probably wondering how I got here.
Luckily for you, that you're not terribly far off the ground, and actually the ground is coated with like soft, squishy nobles who have all sort of been knocked prone and gone to ground in different ways. So the ground isn't actually terribly hard right now. So as a giant eagle, you're landing on a bunch of people, which means you're not taking bludgeoning as soon as you land.
It's cutting off, so I heard the ground is covered with a soft, squishy noblewoman?
People.
So multiple noblewomen. Oh, that's great.
Oops, all people.
Oops, all people. So, the eagles tend to touch all people, you know. It's just how good they are. So you just kind of plummet down and land on top of them, spreading your wings over the top of them. Do you want to roll a save to see if you can sort of gather yourself for your next turn? It's a con save DC 12.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit mean to you guys choosing two creatures with con saves. It's like I read your sheets.
God, it's 11.
Nope, still frozen on the ground.
Can I use my Oh no!
Not
what
really,
am I doing with my life?
You are an eagle.
Can I not use? Okay, never mind. You're right. Oh, so that's even worse. It's probably like 9.
Yep, probably, yeah. Things are not looking good for sidebars right now. As we go back to the top, Dexter, it is your turn.
Things are not looking good for the sidebars right now. I'm going to take the pacifist option of how I can spend my turn, and as an action, use Wholeness of Body to regain 24 big hit points.
Oh, chicken.
Yeah, I was going to mention, do we have a chicken thing?
Start of your turn, I think. It does stuff, doesn't it?
My turn, yeah. Sorry, may I? No?
Yeah. Your chicken's still happening, as far as I know.
So he is. Your chicken's still happening. That's a t-shirt.
Your rooster, should I say.
Your other words. Okay, so it's just like...
I mean, technically, because, you took damage, I should make you roll a concentration check to see if your chicken is still happening.
Is it a concentration thing?
Yeah, it is.
Yo.
If it is, he heals 4, but I can... Oh my god! How do I roll?
We're trying to do the things right.
You know what a concentration check is? That's another con save. This whole combat is oops, all con saves.
Yeah. Well, I can't be doing that because I'm an eagle, right? So the chicken's gone.
No, this would use your normal concentration.
Yeah, you can still concentrate as an eagle. It's still Granny's brain.
Because I'm really bad at D&D and I'm very tired. What do I freaking roll?
Roll a con.
It is either half of the damage you've taken or 10, depending on which one is higher. So if you get
great,
15,
21.
half down pays advantage. Yeah, but that slightly does it. I'm going to shut up right now. But the thing to focus on is that the chicken lives.
Just take the chicken point.
Do I take... Is it 4 points? 4 points of healing? Incredible.
Yeah. Nice.
Is there a nasty beastie within 5 feet of me, Julz?
Well, the Varrock actually came down to do its toxic spores and stuff, and it's quite it's a sizable thing, so it's probably taking out quite a lot of the space above all of you. Yeah.
Is it within 5 feet?
But, you might have to move just a little bit, otherwise technically the toxic spores would have got you.
This is for the purposes of, backing up and not dying.
Yeah, correct, yeah.
So if I back up, do I feel like this thing's gonna take a swing at me?
Nah.
Nah, okay.
No, there's a little bit of distance between you, otherwise you would have taken the toxic spore damage too, or had to roll for it, or whatever, so
a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back up, let's say hypothetically, the full 45 feet away from the Varrock. Try to angle myself away from that and the Hell Wasps, and then as a... I think that's far enough away. As a bonus action, I'll spend a key point and take the dodge action to make myself a little bit harder to hit.
Okay, cool.
I got 2 key points left. No good. But I'm back up to 32 hit points for the audience at home. So we're still kicking as Dexter reaches within himself, feels his connection to nature despite nature being very, very bad right now, back on Earth. And with the power of the soil, the earth, and the ground, tries not to be dead and buried in that same ground. He heals himself back up.
Which is good news, because now it's the Hell Wasp's turn, and it's going straight for a paralyzed eagle on the ground.
Well...
Which means it rolls with advantage, but I still rolled crap. That was a 3 and a 4, and then I rolled a 19 and a 13, so I'll take the 19 on the second one. So the talons hit you, the stinger does not. Somehow, even though you were paralyzed and it got advantage, it missed you with the stinger. It probably got someone underneath you who's now definitely dead. Yeah, but managed to miss you with that, so only gets you for the 11 piercing damage as its talons, scratch at you, doing all sorts of damage to your eagle feathers. Are you still an eagle, or are you shaping back?
I think I'm still an eagle. Wait, so I got 15 as an eagle, and then what's that?
And then that's another 11.
Sorry, I'm getting a lot of cutting out.
So you've taken 26 damage. Depends on
I'm
how many hit points
absolutely
your eagle has.
dead again. So I am not an eagle. Fly like an eagle, and then...
Okay, you are a granny.
You're not gonna fly away. Back to a granny.
That's very unsuccessful wild shaping today.
Well, it is soaking HP, so...
Yeah, that's true.
The Varrock is...
Sorry, do I go at all?
Oh, no, I was just attacked.
Yes.
So...
Yes. Do you know what? You go before the Varrock, and I just missed you in the initiative order.
Yeah, I did wonder.
Bad DM.
Just too eager to kill us. I understand the impulse.
Now I will take a long rest as retaliation.
In the middle.
I am owed this.
Could you please also eat 20 wheels of cheese?
The Skyrim special.
I love it.
Take an arrow to the knee. Just eat an entire dining table.
I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt at 4th level at the River Rock.
Okay.
Because that was fun last time.
Did you just call it a River Rock?
Probably. Too much adult juice, I don't know.
Too much adult juice.
I change brands, so if it's good, it's that. No, if it's not good, it's also that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So it's 15 to hit, so I don't think it will hit.
Meets beats. That's a hit.
Exciting. Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Well, this one's a little squishier. He is just kind of a bird after all, so he's like, his armor is feathers, not as armored. Yeah,
but he's swift.
Yeah.
He is very swift, and he has a large body, which means it's going to take a while to take him down, but he's a little easier to hit than the hell wasps with their hard shells.
Okay, so first of all, I rolled 2 5s. So that's lightning. I'm going to transmute this to thunder.
Okay. You sure about that?
Never.
Can you choose any damage type?
I can choose any of the, like, classic stuff. But now I don't know. Julz is making me second guess.
Could I perhaps suggest cold?
I don't know what a rock does, so I don't know what's good.
It's a DM's favourite question in their arsenal. Are you sure about that?
It's up there with what are your maximum hit points? Evil.
I don't... Can I change? No, I don't think I can change it to that one. I think of all of them, I can't change it to psychic. So, all right. We'll change it to fire.
Question mark?
Full question mark. There's like 3 after that.
Well, all I'm going to say is all you know about this thing is what you've hit it with already and where it came from.
Yeah, this is also true. I probably would stick with thunder because that would be closer to Taryn's sort of
Oh my
thing.
god, look at this face.
I know.
For those of you at home, it is not a good face.
There is many eyebrows are raising at my decision,
Yeah.
but I'm going to stick with it because that's what Taryn would do. She's changing it to thunder.
Okay.
Yes.
Thunder's
Someone
always
that's
worked really well for me in the past, so, you know, I feel that's appropriate.
For you as a DM or as a player?
No, that was as a player.
So because I rolled the same number, the chaotic energy also leaps from one target to a second target of my choice
Perfect.
within 30 feet of it. So it would also attack the wasp.
Yes.
Attacks the nobles around.
But I have to...
It would also attack the ruler on high. I just dispelled the magic so he'd know it was me. He'd know it was me.
I want you to know it was me.
But I'm going to come back to the wasp because I have to roll that die set again.
Okay.
So it's a
Gotcha.
secondary
Let's do
attack.
Do the Varrock.
So it's already got 10 thunder damage. And then it's 4d6. That's a 2 and a 1, and a 1 and a 6. So that's 21. 21?
Okay, 21 damage.
That sounds about right.
Okay, and the news is that it takes all of that.
Okay, cool. That's good. And now that chaotic bolt leaps to the wasp. So for the wasp gets cold damage. So it's 5 cold damage. And then 10 and 12 damage to the wasp.
Okay, here's some news to you too. How much damage was that?
12, 22 plus 5.
No, for the wasp specifically.
For the wasp specifically. Wasp specifically is 22 and 5. So 27.
Cool.
To the
Times that
wasp.
by 2 for me.
Oh, math. 50 something. 54.
Cool. So tell me what happens as Taryn is like standing there second guessing as to what to fire off, and then decides to fire thunder towards the Varrock, which hits and does damage, but then bounces to this hell wasp, erupting in the coldest of cold snowballs and things that you've ever seen, and just like completely takes this hell wasp out because it's never felt cold in its life.
Nice. She's shocked. I'm shocked. She's shocked. She's like, didn't think that would work.
Yeah. I think it's like you see it kind of touch its wings, and they're like clear but with these like sparkling colors, and you see that cold kind of initially hit the wings and just like crunch and then just like break. We're like glass kind of breaking all over the ground, and then it just reaches everything, and you can just see it like as it gets hits by the cold, it just doesn't know what to do, and it's all just crack, smashed onto the ground.
Cool.
Yeah.
I hit something.
Nice.
Yeah, and annihilated it too, because it still had a lot of HP left. So that might actually be clutch for you guys right now.
That is my last 4th level spell though, so that's the only thing that is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
now
we
it
can
is
still
the
do some
Varrock.
stuff.
The Varrock gets hit by you, sees what happens to the Hell Wasp, and there's this like slight, because you know they've got a little bit of intelligence there, and just sort of turns to look at you and just goes, right, biggest threat in the room then, and just comes flying at you.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
It does 1 attack with its beak, 1 with its talons. They're both +6 to whatever I roll on the die. Oof, I rolled terribly though, so that might be in your favor. One of them is an 11 and one of them is a 13.
Both do not hit.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so as it comes in and it's like screeching at you, you manage to avoid and get out of the way. You know, like ducking around audience and other members, and some of them are in pain, and some of them are like on the ground. It's probably like a real, you know, kind of panic. As it's trying to get at you through all of these people. All right, Granny, can you get out of this paralyzed situation?
Is that all I can do? Maybe I'll pick.
Pretty much.
Can I peck first?
Nope, you're paralyzed.
Oh, no, I mean like...
Cannot move.
Okay. But I have a chicken.
Oh,
okay.
Right. Does the chicken go on your turn as well as on the beginning of Dexter's turn, not Severin's turn?
I think it... Okay. When you said your turn before, I understood it as my turn. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 16 anyway. So I guess I get out?
When a creature starts its turn there.
Yeah.
So it's just standing there. Yeah.
The 4 hit points would have been Dex's last turn.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Missed a turn of healing, but
if you did the con save thing and you rolled, then yes, you at the end of your turn, basically, you gain the ability to move again. As you sort of like come to sort of like, you get the ability of your limbs back and stuff. Can't really do anything at the end of your turn, but in your next turn you could, or you have reactions now if you had any.
Let's have a look if I have any.
Yeah,
I don't
so
think
something
I do.
happens to you, but yeah, okay. So we're back to the top. Dexter is like completely run away and is standing 45 feet across the room, probably near to where the door is, where people are sort of coming in. People have been streaming out past you. There are some people that are like getting out of the situation, obviously, in amongst the panic. When you think about this has only been like 6 rounds. 6 rounds, 6 seconds each. So it's really not even been a minute. Yeah. You know, so people are just sort of starting to get to you to kind of run past you.
Okay, how far away am I from the rock? Because I moved 45 feet back and the rock moved forward?
Yeah, moving forward about 10 feet. So you're probably 55 away from where you are.
Dang my cowardice. Would Dexter see if there's any way to help people escape more quickly? Or are they just like walking up for the exit and they can kind of manage that themselves?
They're pretty panicked right now, and they're not really like moving in a way that is, you know, when a stampede happens, some people aren't as fast as other people and they're going down and they're sort of being trampled by other people. Like that's kind of the situation you're looking at right now as you're sort of seeing this happen. Also, roll me a perception check.
A perception check? You got it. That's a 7.
Okay, don't worry.
I will. That's great. I love that. 10 out of 10.
Don't worry.
You don't think that was?
Definitely doing something. I was gonna swear, but there may be young people watching. Don't say curse words. Stay in school.
Oh my Brad.
Oh my Brad. These bradding dice are truly something. Okay, what is the range on my thing? I might as well try to do some damage. Can I get within... I'm within 60 feet of the rock anyway, right?
Yeah,
more or less.
Yeah, you're within 60. Yeah.
Amazing. Can I get a DC 13 con save? As Dexter moves his hands up around and pushes this cold, frost-biting energy in the hope that it does something good.
Hilariously, it's not that... Well, it's alright at killing, but I rolled really badly, so yeah, he fails.
Yes, that is 2d6 cold damage.
Nice.
Which is hopefully, possibly doubled. Who knows? People are saying. 7 points.
7 points? Which is 4 points, because halved round up.
Dang it! It went the other way. These bradding rocks, I tell you.
So far, you know it's got resistance to lightning and cold, you know, so far.
Which is weird because this thing literally came from hell.
You think? I mean, there was a portal in it, had a whole lot of flames in it, smelt real bad, and these things came through, and these are definitely like fiendy, demony looking things, so, you know.
Road Ruer? It's a smelt like Road Ruer?
What are you calling the people from Road Vegas? They are not fiend demons.
But wouldn't it be fun if they were sometimes?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Just the ones that have been in contact with light bulbs.
Similar to the rock I've already gone through. I haven't stopped.
Dexter might be getting it confused in his brain because caves can go to hell. I don't know if they have. Technically. You can say no, Jules, in your infinite wisdom as a DM. As a bonus section, can Dexter try to help up some people that are possibly either getting trampled or about to get trampled?
Yeah, I think because you're not really moving, so you can kind of use your like movement / bonus action to just sort of, kind of block people from crushing these people, get them back to their feet, and sort of keep them moving.
Also, he's not distracted by seeing anything, so it works out.
So it's fine. Yeah. All you see is these people potentially being crushed that you're trying to help. You've lost sight of, it is worth mentioning that you have lost sight of Zephyra in and amongst all of this. You don't know where she is. She was with you guys, but when the fight happened, obviously that's not really her scene, so you just kind of left her behind and now you don't know where she is. Because I know Dexter would probably be thinking about it.
I'd say so. Now that he's a bit more healthy, it's like, wait. Words.
Yeah. Okay, Taryn.
Help people up.
Incredibly cavalier about it, but okay.
Taryn is going to cast the Snowball Swarm again, and then again transmute it from snow to thunder, or whatever I did last time with the other one.
You did thunder last time.
It was thunder?
Okay.
Yeah.
As funny as it would be to try and mess with you again.
Oh gosh, I was so close to going fire as well, and that would have been that would have just been sad.
Maybe that was me being too nice as a DM, going, and you do know where it came from.
Yes, Road to Vegas.
Because while my players, it's been 2 weeks, these characters, it's been 30 seconds. They would not have forgotten. Yeah.
No, because I also had the option to do fire or ice for the wasp. I almost went fire for the wasp, and I was like, no, cold sounds cooler. Yeah, so she's going to transmute. Yeah. So,
I don't even know if that was purposeful.
No, really, no. That's the adult juice talking. Can I
You're supposed to claim it anyway.
Oh yeah, of course, naturally. Can I please have a Dex 13 saving throw?
Yes.
Thank you.
That one is that one is a pass. Sorry, that is a 14.
Okay. That is all good.
What am I apologizing for? I'm not a nice DM, I'm a mean one.
So that's 13 force damage.
Okay.
Well, thunder
force.
Damage. Thunder, sorry.
Yeah. Yep.
I guess
it does 13, so just does what it says on the tin.
Yeah, perfect. And then can I direct it away from the people a bit more? So is it still up in the air, sort of?
Yeah, it's closer to you because it came down sort of to try and get at you with its talons and its beak, so it had to get a bit closer to you to do so.
Would I almost
it's
be able
not
to try
terribly
and
far up in the air.
Run underneath it to try and lure it away from the bigger portion of the crowd?
Yes, but if you run out of its sphere of 10 feet or so, you are probably going to take an attack of opportunity.
I'll take an attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you run out, it slashes out with its talons, and oh my goodness, I just rolled a nat 20.
Can I silvery barbs it?
Yes, please do.
Amazing. I would like to silvery barbs, please, and thank you.
Yeah, okay. That means I have to roll again and take the lower one, right?
Yes, please. And I can give advantage, and that will go to Granny.
Okay. It's still a 19, which still hits, but it's not doubled, which is great news. So it's 14 slashing damage as it takes a swipe at you as you run out of this crowd and kind of... Which way are you running, by the way? Are you running with the crowd, or are you running back towards where the ruler was last seen, ordering his advisors to, do something, kind of that way, where things sort of get a bit deeper into the palace area?
Maybe a bit more towards where the ruler is, so because all the people are trying to leave, so rather than take them towards more people, I'm hoping that that's an emptier space.
Yeah, and the room kind of is nice and wide and tall, and because as you know, this palace is made to take cloud giants and stuff as well. So where the people are escaping to, it's really high and really tall, but where you're running, it sort of starts coming down a little bit, made for more sort of humanoid-sized, large humanoids, but humanoid-sized kind of creatures. And so the roof starts dropping too, which means it's gonna, kind of run out of room to go higher as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Granny, you've got advantage, and I'm hoping that will help you with your paralysis.
Oh, I'm not paralyzed, but...
Not paralyzed? Cool. Well, that's right. You can attack with an advantage.
Yeah!
Nice one.
Okay, so it is its turn, and so it's basically going to keep running after you. I can't do the one a day. That one is recharge on a 6, so let's see if I get my scores back. I do not, so it's just going to attack you with its beak and its talons as it flies after you.
Yep.
I get, dirty 20 and higher than a dirty 20, 23.
Both will hit.
So 24 total damage. It's 10 piercing, 14 slashing, if it matters at all.
It doesn't matter, so we're looking a little bit more rough now.
And that means it is Granny's go.
Ooh. So Granny's far away from all the people, or all the attackers, right?
Yeah, because this wasp is shattered all around you, because you were right underneath that as it shattered. So you're just sort of surrounded by ice wasp now. And the frog seems to be chasing Taryn further into where the palace kind of is. Yeah. And
okay.
You're not really sure where Dexter is, because, he's basically covered in a trampling, raging crowd right now.
Oh, right. I'm going to, I'm going to turn to Taryn, who just helped me, and just yell. I don't have to be funny every time. I'm gonna yell, hurry up! And I cast haste at level. I think haste doesn't level up, right? So I'm gonna
if it scales up, it'd be the number of targets, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's have a
I
look.
think
Similar to your banishments, your slows.
I only have one level anyway, so at level 2, it's being cast, and now, Taryn, you get +2 to AC, have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and gain an additional action on each turn.
And haste is a level 3 spell, but yes.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it is a level 3. I'm just,
For the audience, I can see you clicking the right thing, but for the audience, we are clicking the right thing.
You get an actually straight out of the audience, man.
I can see you using the right slot. You did the right thing.
Oh my god. Just because someone is bad at D&D doesn't mean they're bad at podcasting, okay?
Exactly.
Exactly.
We focus on the fact, is Dexter chopped liver to you guys now? Have you just written him off nah, he's probably dead out in the crowd?
He's probably dead.
I don't get advantage from Sylvie Babs. I get nothing. I get no support.
They can't see you. You ran 45 feet away.
This is gals being gals, man.
I'm being chased by a bird.
Helmet wouldn't do me like this, man. I can't believe
Helmet
it.
ain't here.
Helmet would actually run away himself.
Barley wouldn't do me like this. Helmet wouldn't do me like this. It's the gals. They're the problem. Where are my boys at? They're gone. They're out of here.
If we get rid of the rock, we get rid of the danger, nobody tramples anybody, okay?
And then we can find Dexter, who we don't know where he is.
Yeah. And may I remind you, the whole reason we're in this kerfuffle is, let's say it together, Dexter's voice.
Doing stuff. Caves with the bloody wisdom saves whenever they play a song.
Yeah, the problem is that I can be seen. I'm like a child carrying a helium balloon above me. Like, you can't miss me from the bird. We can't see you in the crowd.
He does have a spoon on his back, so you might be able to see the edge of the spoon.
Oh, one tiny little edge of the spoon.
Just a little bit of spoon.
Remember, half of these nobles and stuff have wings, and they're probably freaking out. So there's a lot of flapping happening in here as well.
I'm also not worried because we're in the clouds. So if you're getting trampled, you're just getting clouded,
Yes, but they made cloud material into solid material, so this still feels like concrete.
So I'm gonna need you to be less airborne right now. Oh, okay. Can we just calm it down a little bit? Get out of here in an orderly. God, why? Why
just feathers
right
in
now?
the mouth constantly. Yeah.
Like
the audience is literally flapping.
Like he's picked a fight with a duvet. I can't believe this, man.
It's a pillow fight gone horribly wrong in here.
The biggest pillow fights
it's just
on air.
It's just like the little downy bits that grow in the underarms of all of the people with wings. Like you have wings. It gets all the little underarm downy bits. It's all everywhere right now. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, do you know what haste does, by the way? Taryn, you all good with that?
Yep. +2 AC, dex save, and action.
Perfecto. Okay, so Granny casts haste. Do you have anything else? Bonus movement or anything?
Not really. Let me see. I don't think I do, though. I could cast Magic Stone at something, but I don't see this place being very stony. Is there a shot glass in my belly button still?
There can be if you want.
Okay, no.
It's just been sitting there the entire time? How does this work?
Just holding it. That's a skill.
The cloud guy who I was taking body shots of is running past you. I'm like,
Yeah.
perfect. I cast magic stone on that shot cloud. That's what I'm doing.
You have
For
advantage to
flavor.
hit because of silvery barbs.
That's true.
Yeah.
Emphasis on Dexter gets nothing. You have advantage. Definitely not
Do you
salty.
want to get a magic
at all.
stone in the head? Because I
You
can do
might. I've got reactions hopefully coming up, so if you don't...
Can you
don't-
hit Dexter? Apparently he's disappeared.
Yeah. So
What do you mean a
the
magic
bonus,
stone?
the bonus action is to make the magic stones, and then on your next turn you'll have another action and you can throw them or whatever.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You gotta cook.
Perfect.
Or I can put them
It's
in my
gonna cook.
pocket and wait. You know.
Yeah, you've made them now, so that's fine. You have a shot glass imbued with magic that you can throw as a magic stone.
Is that
Can I
a
just
magic shot
confirm
glass in your
that's-
pocket? You're happy to see me.
Can I just confirm is Dexter still in the vicinity of my chicken? Or is the chicken wasting?
No, the Dexter would have run away from the chicken and
just
run
gonna see.
45 feet, and I think your chicken can only run 30. So you could have it running to find him, or
Yeah, it's a bonus action on your turn. I've already done that. Okay, well, next time. The chicken will just heal if there's like someone around it in the crowd.
there's
So
a couple of
it's not
audience members there,
Yeah.
like still there, kind of running past and stuff. So they start their turn or they move through it or whatever, and
Yeah.
you know.
So if there's
Suddenly.
like somebody, the
Yeah.
chicken is very smart. So if it sees like, oh no, it's a child or something, it just pecks them and gets them running again.
It's also very confusing. There's a lot of, people running scared and then just randomly being picked by a chicken as they run past.
And you know what?
And then feeling a little better. There's a lot of confusion happening.
it's called glimmers. Anyway.
Okay, so back to the top. Dexter.
Boy, howdy. If you'd allow it, I'd say Dexter would have moved about 20-25 feet towards the action in terms of kind of helping people up and making ways through the crowd. So he'd be within him, movement speed of a 45, towards the rock.
Okay, it is difficult terrain in here, though. You know that.
Very true. Is there rounded up or down, or do I have to move 22 and a half feet?
Rounded up for you guys. I always round up for you guys, round down for monsters.
Yay!
Wait.
A kind and gracious and benevolent DM. Am I able to move 25 feet towards the rock and be within 5 feet of it, or is it still a little bit too far?
I think it would still be a bit too far away. Because if you're moving 25 feet, it moved after Taryn.
But I'd still be also moving at half speed too, so I wouldn't be
Yes.
going
so
too
you would
far.
have moved 15 feet. It had moved 10. And so, God, you guys make me do math.
Get off my mind.
So it would have been 25 feet from where you saw it last. So if you move 25 feet, you're still kind of a little bit further away from it yet. Distance stuff would work, obviously, but in-person-y melee not gonna do the thing.
This is exceedingly cheeky. Would you allow an acrobatics check to leap towards the rock over people?
Okay,
In a kind
I
of
will allow you.
somersaulting fashion.
I will allow you an acrobatics check, but you're basically going to have to end up on this thing. And then we're going to do an animal handling to see if you can stay on in order to do what you want to do. That is my offer.
Okay, if I leap on it, can I leap and punch at the same time?
Yeah, if you roll an animal handling check to stay on there, I will allow you to punch.
Can I punch it before I get thrown off? In the same way that you're on a mechanical bull for a second before getting bucked off technically.
We'll see how bad the rolls are or good the rolls are,
Okay.
and we'll swing it from that. Let's
resolve
let the
the
dice tell the
acrobatics.
story. It'll be fun.
The dice have never screwed me over at all. It's a 17 for my acrobatics.
No, that's
I'm
good.
very good
okay,
at that.
so you managed to make the leap to this thing. So let's see if you can kind of hold on long enough for this thing to not buck you off like a bull.
Animal handling, we've got a +2 as a 10.
Okay, I think you get a punch in on this thing before you sort of drop to the ground.
Just one, or my attack actually
Just
two?
one. I don't think you do the whole before you hit the ground. Monks are fast, but this is like you're hurtling yourself through the air, then getting a punch kind of on the fly.
Actually, you know what? If you're allowed to quickly, can I draw the sword of warning and stab it into the rock?
Yes.
And just be like, warning, the sword is sharp. Would I get flanking
The
with
sword
Taryn?
of warning goes, warning, you're lucky I'm magic. That thing doesn't actually take damage if it's not a magic weapon.
I think my fists are magic, and I'm not just saying that in like oh man, my body is my temple kind of way.
You're like hurtling through the air, having a conversation with your sword right now. roll to do the attack.
Sounds about right. Do I have flanking with Taryn?
Yes, it moved up to try and hit Taryn, so yes.
Cool.
Haha, boyakasha. I swear, I'm not blind. This is just a very small dice.
Why are you rolling such tiny dice? They're so good, though.
I didn't have my regular dice, but there were dice there. That is a 23 to hit.
Nice, that's a hit.
Yay. See, I did give you advantage. Just in a slightly different way.
Passive advantage.
DM gifted advantage.
7 points of piercing damage.
And now, are you trying to hold on as this thing is flapping around and the sword is in it? Because the sword is in it.
Hey,
are you trying to hold on to the sword, or what are you trying to do here?
100%.
Cool.
I don't get flung.
Roll me a strength saving throw as you're trying to desperately hang on, or an athletics check. I'll take either. It's strength based though.
They are both the same. I have proficiency in both. That's a 21.
Nice. Okay.
Dexter is sick of things being airborne.
you are holding on, 2 hands on the sword of warding, and it's going warning. That's a bit of a drop. I wouldn't let go.
Thank you, sword.
You're kind of flopping around as this Varrock is trying to kick you off, but you're only being held on by the sword, so you probably couldn't pull it out right now. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to leave this thing embedded in the body. Awesome. Awesome turn. Taryn, you're up. I didn't miss you this time.
Thanks.
Hey.
Okay, I gotta do my last Chaos Bolt at 3rd level. Because it's worked so far. That is a 15 again to hit.
Nice. Yep.
That was a 10 plus 5.
Nice. Give it to me, baby. Oh. It's me trying not to sing it.
So yeah, it's just pretty much going to be a rinse and repeat of previous times. So turning the lightning into thunder. So that is 8 thunder plus 4 plus 6 plus 10. And because it's thunder, I can shoot that 4 points of lightning damage out to the creature. So can I target the creature and just have it as a +2 because it's resistant to lightning?
Gotcha. Yep. Nice. Math. This is my math song. I'm doing math now. I love it. Math. I'm so smart. I'm not smart.
Always smart.
Okay. He's still up.
Cool. And I have another action from Granny's haste.
Yes, you do.
Okay, right. Can I please do Snowball Swarm, change it to Thunder?
Nice.
That's a Dex 13 saving throw.
Cool. Ooh, that was a bad roll, Julz. How is... Oh, no, it's a 13.
Okay, so it meets beats, so take half.
Yeah.
That's 11. Plus 6 is... 17? That sounds like math.
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, that seems right. That sounds
again,
right to me.
because it's transmuted to thunder, it's going to take that 2 shots of lightning, half from 4.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so as you do the snowball swarm and you turn it into thunder, and then you're pretty sure this is huge damage you're doing because of the haste, right? You're just firing epic power out from yourself. But that damage doesn't take it down, and it's still maliciously grinning at you, coming after you, even though Dexter can feel this thing sort of falter a little bit, because you're stuck on the back of it, right? You can kind of feel this happen. To you, Taryn, this thing is still coming, and it's about to chomp at your face, and then that little tiny little spark of lightning goes off, and it looks confused, and then its eyes kind of go wide, and then its eyes sort of roll back in its head, and it slumps to the ground. It literally was the exact amount of damage needed for this thing. I just needed the extra 2 HP.
We love exact lethal.
So it's like this beautiful moment where it's like, still kind of coming after you, and then just like...
Taryn is still running, hasn't really processed this yet.
Yeah. So Dexter is now riding this thing as it starts kind of like tumbling out of the sky and just falling.
Oh no.
Yeah. The sword goes, warning, I think it's dead.
You don't say, sword. I thought it just chose to do this.
Yeah. So as it tumbles to the ground and kind of lands quite heavily with a thump, for the first time there is no crazy kind of hellish for, other noises kind of coming from inside this palace, and what you now hear is just, normal kind of terrified screaming and whimpering and
normal terrified screaming is grim.
We say normal, but it's from a terrifying situation. Like, people are running away from something they don't understand, and they're still like freaking out, trying to find their friends, their family, they're all kind of running for their lives, and you can sort of hear that noise, but it sort of is getting closer to the door. Like, there's less people, but you can now see in front of the stage is like a blanket of various bodies on the ground in various stages of like, are they making noise? Are they bleeding still, or are they just very silent and still? There's a lot left kind of here as this thing crumples to the ground. What do you guys do in the aftermath?
I assume there's like a bottle of alcohol, so I pick it up and put it in my magic shot glass and take one, and immediately launch to help people.
Is Dexter able to get on the? There was a stage, yes.
Yeah, it's sort of So you kind of ran kind of back to in line with it. You could sort of run to the stage and get on it. There's nobody there sort of amplifying voices right now because the people that were doing that have sort of gone, but there's still a stage. Yeah.
Dexter's then going to try to use his big boy voice. So like, okay, everyone, we've defeated the danger. Everyone's okay. Can we just all calm down, relax, make our way out of here in an orderly fashion, stop trampling people or flying into people, for instance. Look, you get down from there. It's okay. Relax.
Relax.
And what is Taryn doing during this?
Taking Dexter's advice to like full strength, and she's just got to sit down and lie down for 2 seconds. she hurt. She downed all the spells.
Yeah.
It's such a reaction, just like I just want to lie down for a second.
Yeah, she's just got starfish, and like she's not dead, but she's gonna probably look dead for anyone kind of going past for a few seconds.
Yeah, and it's
but
probably
in really fast, so it's still hastened.
Yeah, so it's probably in the middle of like this. Dexter's trying to yell at everybody to calm down. Like Taryn's just lying on the ground, and Granny's sort of looking around, sort of trying, to kind of help people up and sort of just assess how bad it is happening here. There's a few people that you kind of see that were at the end of the trampling who are sort of paying attention and just kind of like stopping and looking around or like walking a bit slower. But most people are still wanting to get out of here, like away from this. So you see like them still doing that. You can actually now see in the doorway that the palace guard, the castle guard, have been actually trying to get people out from the outside. So they've been like, because they couldn't get in. So they were trying to like push their way through this just horde of people. And so like they kind of are arriving, and you can see some people sort of arriving at the back as well with the ruler being like, okay. And then, he's standing there being like, who did this? And like is kind of like looking around at like the stragglers sort of standing up and you all, just kind of at various places, because you're not even together, you're sort of all spread out around this place. Like, and he's got his elite guard kind of behind him. They were ready to come in and, fight as well, but obviously you've taken care of the threat before, they got there.
This is the ruler on high with his elite boys. Is Dexter able to go up to the ruler on high? He's eyeing the elite guards to make sure that they're not going to be like, no.
They're pretty on edge because obviously he went and got them and was like, you need to come right now. Like,
Yeah.
So,
okay. Dexter's going like open palm, no weapon. Gonna go up to the ruler on high and be like,
and like he's standing over the top of Taryn, who's just like lying on the ground at his feet, basically.
Taryn will lift a hand up in greeting.
Yes, hello, Mr. Ruler on high. And does the same greeting.
Come out to the head for audio.
My name is Dexter Clementine. This is Taryn Grimm, and then Granny Sabinka, or... I don't know. I don't know her first name. I just call her Granny.
It's Sabinka!
Granny's name is Sabinka.
Yeah. Dexter wouldn't know from me, but that's it's like Granny Sabinka. The people behind this is the band Caves. I truly believe they are enemies of the people and have caused a lot of bloodshed this day. And he just gestures to some of the bodies, either knocked out, hopefully not dead, that are kind of strewn about this place. I think it's imperative to try to kind of track them down and really hold them to account for the bloodshed and the atrocities that have taken place here. We did our best to try to defend the people, but these are unnatural creatures, the kind I've never come across before.
And he sort of is listening with sort of a very calm, this is a guy that is usually in the middle of a fight, but he wanted to go get, kind of his guards before he risked his own life. He has his people to think about. So he listens very calmly, and he was like, you have done a great service for the Kingdom of Air. I thank you for clearly what has taken much of you. Like, he's like gesturing to the fact that he can see injuries and blood and, on all of your clothing. Like, you would, gave it your all. So he's, thank you for putting my people first. And he sort of looks around and kind of gives a signal out to the various guard, and they all start looking at people, and you can see there, people are looking at him and shaking their heads as they're looking at people on the ground, and then some are sort of being carried out. And then there's some mist kind ofness that is turning up at the back, and as you see things sort of solidifying, you realize that there are nurses turning up here. They are obviously able to mist in certain clouds. Nurses can do that, so they have travelled at haste to get here to sort of help. And you can sort of see nurses sort of popping up in different areas where they're being directed to help the people that they can. So this is all kind of going on as he's talking to you. And he's like, I would speak to you further regarding this, but perhaps not here. Because
of course.
I had a realization as these things came through the portal, and Caves had, and he sort of struggles with this. He's like, Caves had an audience with myself that seems a very long time ago and very foggy, like it happened to somebody else, but I remember what they asked of me, and I believe something happened when those things came through the portal that snapped me back into my normal mind, and it concerns me what they asked of me.
What did they ask?
And he was like, I fear there are too many voices and ears in shot here.
Of course. First of all, I'm more than happy to help the people of the Cloud Kingdom. They've been very hospitable as a land dweller, whatever they call me. Earth man. It's been an amazing time to spend in your kingdom, and an audience with yourself would be invaluable to not only myself, but to other people I care about. And Dexter's kind of look around, see if Zephyr's nearby, if she's just kind of booked it.
Yeah, sort of sheepishly kind of right out by the door, and sort of like looking in to see if you guys are still around, and she's just sort of looks like she's waiting, like way out there. You can kind of that's her. Anybody else might not know that was her, but Dexter's spent enough time with her now. You could probably pick her out pretty far away.
Okay, he's gonna kind of glance in her direction and then look back.
Yes. And he's like, this is a sad day. This is not what the Festival of Eriseth was supposed to be about. He's kind of looking around, and he's like, how will we ever recover as a people from this? And that's
the end of
the
episode.
We tried.
Whoa.
Oh.
Happy episode Order 66, everybody.
No TPKs yet.
Seems like the ruler has got a whole lot in store for the sidebars as to what happened behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Who knew that in saving the day, they would find themselves presented with the same opportunity they were. Crazy.
It happens.
Wow.
It's almost like it's destiny.
It might not have been. Yeah, it might not have been if a clever trick played by Taryn to clear the ruler's mind in the middle of the fight had not succeeded. Clearly, he thinks he had some sort of epiphany realization. I don't think he's put two and two together right now, but it is clear that Taryn's dispel magic has done something here, which has caused this situation. So we'll have to find out next time.
The dispel magic didn't cause them to come through the portal. It caused the ruler to think that the portal and the creatures had something to do with his current mental state.
Yeah, because
which
he
is
didn't
quite
see.
funny.
Yeah, he didn't see who touched it. He just saw them come through and went, "Oh no!"
Guys, don't you hate it when these wasps snap you out of your amnesia?
It's all about timing.
Has this ever happened to you?
You may be entitled to compensation.
Thank you so much for joining us on our adventure today. And I don't know what you're talking about with railroad. What's that? I feel like that's a horrible statement that you're saying there. No,
we almost died.
We had to own the railroad.
Yeah, problems. One lever was pulled and the track went this way.
Exactly. Would you give advantage to 5 grannies or 1 Dexter?
Oh dear. I've just horribly realized that my Patreon isn't up to date. So keep talking. Because that's something I didn't log in before I.
You know what is your guys' favorite rock moment? I'm a big fan of the spores. I think that was neat and fun and cool.
I did enjoy the bouncing of the lightning into the wasp and eating the wasps for us. So we should basically really thank the rock.
Early rock was
of
based.
Yeah.
Enemy of the wasps, and then kind of turned on us, which was less good. Not a fan of that.
I didn't like the claws or the talons.
No,
or the chasing, or. But I did like Dexter's sword moment where he leapt and came down.
It's amazing what you can do when you're not paralyzed.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us on our adventure today, and we really hope to see you again. If you are listening to this podcast on the podcast app of your choice, maybe come along to the live stream to catch the action directly as it happens. We stream every second Wednesday at NZDT, 7:30 p.m, and we would love to see you there. Many amazing people are involved with the production of this podcast, and I'm really, really grateful for their hard work and dedication every episode. I want to give a big shout out to my partner in crime, Brad Zimmerman, editor of the polished episodes that you hear and responsible for the original design of World of Isen in Book 1. And then just so gracious in what I am doing to it in Book 2. He's always delighted, which is just lovely to hear. Thank you to Amy Ward Art, our glitteriest moderator, keeping our live streams chat a wholesome and hilarious place to be. I think the only time she threatened to swing her sword was when Severin was threatening to swear. So thank you very much for Amy.
Mod me out of the chat, Amy. Do it.
keeping people like Severin in line.
Players.
Thank you to Haunted Sandwich for the character art they designed for our sidebars, Aiden Mr. Photography for capturing our players in real life, and Josiah Johnson for those of you who are still here in the chat. Get to see the very first live reveal of our actually hand-drawn illustrated maps that Julia still has to make, not be rolled up. As you can see, we've got illustrations of the other continents around Isen now. So we actually can see what the world looks like in a much wider way. All of the original top islands, all of the bottom with Magus, the wilds over to the side, and Hummer over to the other side. I didn't even know what the islands were all called. And I'm very, very excited that we now have these incredible maps, which we have purchased to be able to use as merchandising as well. So pretty soon they'll be up on Redbubble, so you could get yourself a little tote bag or notebook with the continent of Isen on it. They also kindly drew me a new continent of just the main continent of Isen in the middle with some of the new places that we have been exploring with our players on it, which is pretty incredible. It's all hand-drawn and illustrated, which was absolutely amazing. So thanks to Josiah Johnson for that. We really appreciate you.
Hi.
We are proud members of Kiwi RPG and encourage you to visit their website to find other Kiwi creators that you need to know about. And of course, this podcast would not be able to keep going without our Patreons who keep the lights on in Isen HQ and make the Fate of Isen Discord a delightful home on the internet. We are incredibly grateful for your support, and I want to give a big shout out to the following people: Alex White Robinson, Irene Cucci, Laura Christine Goodwin, Sam Gavin, Victoria Porter, Daniel Nichols, Squish, Malcolm Crowe is dead for most of the Sixth Sense, Alexander Lurkites, Kasia Fox, Ezekiel, Tara Borelli, Christian Holswich, Disturb1NZ says the real life Win of the Forgotten says remember the forgotten. Well, he said meow, but we all know what he means. Lyndon Hood, hashtag Paul Smells, I saw a bird eating a piece of avocado toast. Erika Jane, Aaron Gilgren, Danielle the Tea Lady, Lady of the Tea. We pause your regular tea news to advise that Fate of Isen is 100% legally distinct from... I don't know what the rest of it says.
What are we legally distinct from?
I don't know. It just comes out. Liz from Time to Die, a D&D podcast. Guess it was a millennial falcon. Hashtag Tom is cool. Maya and Le Ship. Thank you so much to all of our faties. Our Patreons. We really, really appreciate you. And you too can be a fatey for as little as $2 a month. Confusing, Julz, when your name gets so long that Patreon cuts it off and I have no idea what it says anymore. But just $2 a month. Before we go, I wanted to remind you that if you do have a hankering for dice in your life, please head on over to our lovely partners, fanrolldice.com. They're a great bunch. And use the promo code Fate of Isen for that sweet little 10% off your entire order, which is pretty cool. And last but not least, I would really like to hand it over to my amazing players who keep me laughing, keep me guessing, and keep me working very hard to challenge them. I had to bring monsters from hell to really give them hell. So I am always impressed by what they bring to the table. Take it away, Sidebars.
Well, the problem is, Julz, we're just all way too good at playing Dungeons and Dragons. And so we do have to be cursed with hell creatures. My name's Severin. For at least the next episode, I'm still going to be playing the human monk Dexter Clementine, something I took for granted like 2 episodes ago. No longer do. You can find me online at Severin Comedy Person and Severin.piano on TikTok, neither of which I post on nearly as much as I should. Go follow me over there. I've also got an Instagram account, but I haven't linked that to Amy, and I'm on thin ice as it is. So, like...
It says Instagram.com/ultraparticlebeam, so...
surely that's me. Let me VAR this in real time.
If not, I'm now.
If not, they're getting so many more fans. Ultraparticle Beam. Flick me like a follow request, and if you're not a weirdo, I'll accept it. If you are a weirdo, I might also accept it. Makes life more interesting. Over to you, Erika.
Hey, I'm Erika. I play Taryn Grimm. Taryn's sitting pretty on 5 HP, so hopefully next episode we're not fighting any more hell wasps or anything else. Famous last words. Yeah, that's fun.
Yes, we will never fight again.
Yeah, I know. We're just gonna sit and coast for the rest of the book. Yeah, I'm on Instagram as Ericano Jayne and TikTok as Starry-Eyed Harpy. I haven't updated the Instagram, but I did update the TikTok. I did update the Instagram with a new hair color, which is fun. Woo! And why not do it with dragon horns? Because that's also fun. And,
yeah.
Yeah, it's just fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Over to you, Kasia.
Hi, I'm Kasia. I play Granny Sabinka, and privately, I'm quite a private person. You can find me here, in my house, surrounded by beautiful things, and also on Instagram at Kasia Wayfinder, where I do not post, but I try. I do try. So if you want to know more, you may find something out or not. Who knows?
Guys, she's trying. Just get off her back a second. She's trying out there.
Look, I'm just a little tired, you know? Like, people get tired. It's fine. You know, we don't have to do it all. You don't have to be a Julz. You can be a Kasia. So.
Yes, the 2 moods.
Called out.
Back to you, Julz.
Hey, everybody. I've been your DM Julz. Julz from NZ is where you can usually find me. Links to most things are Julz from NZ. Even my website, which is www.julzfromnz.com, which is fun. Which Amy didn't have because, Amy does have because Amy's, wow, Amy, you're good. Yeah, I'll just give her that. I'm really, really stoked to be here as your DM. I'm really, really stoked to be running this, this crazy adventure up in air. Look, today was a hard one for the players, and it's not going to get any easier. We got a lot to tackle yet up here in air. People are going missing. Air is going down. Things are a big mystery, and I am not planning on taking it easy with my players. They are level 8 now, and they can take it. So
I think I'm going to need more adult juice though to get through.
Yeah. I'm so really, really stoked to have everybody along. Thank you so much for JD Renlage. I probably butchered that. But we got a new follower while we were playing today, which is pretty cool. Hi out there. I'm so sorry if I said your name terribly, but thank you for coming along and watching. Appreciate the comments on. We try and do our own art over here. We try and draw. They liked the drawing, so that's pretty cool. If you want to see more Fate of Isen, come see us again in 2 weeks' time, and we will be here again live streaming. We've got some surprises in store as we get closer to Halloween, which is not that far away now, which is very exciting. So look forward to that. Also, coming up in October is Armageddon, the spring edition. It's going to be a massive one up in Auckland, and you'll find me up there saying hi, selling merch, and just really keen to hang out with everybody at the convention once more. So please, if you're up there in Auckland, don't be shy. Come say hi. I would really, really love to meet the fans in person. That would be really awesome. Yeah. And with that, we're going to get out of here. So, enohora, ka kite ano, aroha nui. Goodbye. We will see you again soon, and we love you lots. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Go to Scotland! I think that's a new one.
Your chickens.
According to our new follower, go to France.
Français, pourquoi?
Just go for
Madame
adventures.
ou mademoiselle, pourquoi le français?